This lesson is part of our 5th grade Social Studies Unit 2, Three Worlds Meet. Our learning target for this lesson is to describe the convergence of Europeans, American Indians, and Africans in North America after 1492. We will be able to describe who the people were, the events that led to their converging with each other, when this took place, and reasons why it happened. As a review, the Columbian Exchange was the movement of people and goods between Europe, the Americas, and Africa following Christopher Columbus's discovery of the New World. There were many reasons that led to the convergence of these three worlds. The Europeans had begun to look for easier ways to get trade goods like spices. Columbus had sailed west to get to Asia, but instead explored parts of the Americas. Other explorers began to cross the Atlantic Ocean and claimed land for European countries in the Americas. People, ideas, goods, and diseases were traded between the Old World and the New World. Europeans then began to claim land in the Americas. American Indians lost land, and many were forced to work as slaves on plantations and mines. Many died from European diseases. The Spanish began to replace American Indian slaves with enslaved Africans. More and more Africans were forced into slavery in the New World. This was taking place around the year 1500, about 500 years ago. The Old World is represented as the European and African continents. The New World are the American continents of North America and South America. When the three worlds met, it involved Europeans, Africans, and Native Americans. Europeans, such as explorers, colonists, and merchants, were looking to North America for opportunity. European rulers who paid for the explorations were hoping to increase their wealth. Africans involved were forced into slavery, and Africans also lost family members who were enslaved. American Indians were involved because they were living in the Americas. American Indians were also involved because they were forced to work on plantations and in mines. The events that led up to the Columbian Exchange were that Europeans wanted trade goods from Asia. Additionally, political and technological changes made European sea exploration possible. Europeans wanted riches as well as new lands in the Americas. Because many American Indians died, enslaved Africans were introduced into the Americas by the Spanish to work in mines and on plantations. Let's review. Europeans, Native Americans, and Africans were part of the Columbian Exchange. Try to match each number to which group it describes. Number 1, brought by force as enslaved people to provide labor. Was that the Europeans, the Native Americans, or the Africans? Number 1 describes the Africans. Number 2, were seeking new routes to Asia to trade. Number 2 describes the Europeans. Number 3, had been living in North America for over 20,000 years. Number 3 describes the Native Americans. Number 4, many were killed by diseases brought over from the Europeans. Number 4 describes the Native Americans. Number 5, kings paid for explorers to claim land for their country. Number 5 describes the Europeans. Number 6, lost family members when people were captured and forced into slavery. Number 6 describes the Africans. You may click next to take the quiz for this lesson.